your way. So they're going to load up 3, and they've got the double flashes there with the Reyna and, of course, the Omen, the jet smokes from Baby Bay to slow things down. We'll see. Does GENG commit, or are they just feeling things out? Showing some early looks. You can tell by the way they're playing. They were expecting an aggro push. Everyone playing deep, and Corey leaves with just 21 HP.
Yeah, he took the bait there. They do some damage, and that will give them some pause, at least for right now. But they'll look to reset this one here. They also get some chunks as well onto Michael. And here is drone play. They're going to be playing right behind this one as they'll look to get inside and force Marv back. He's so weak. 3 HP. You can basically sneeze on him, and that'll be a wrap. But with that being said, FaZe managed to get 2 frags of their own. Still, though, on the approach is GENG, player 1, and Win. Win will get shot down courtesy of that frenzy. They know exactly where player 1 is going to be, and that's going to do it. A quick round there for FaZe on defense.
I was really impressed by player 1's transition. He used to play the Omen or the Brimstone, made his way over to Cypher, and I feel like this is kind of where this man belongs. Keep your eyes on player 1 throughout the matchup. He's pretty good at trading out the kills, but also just making sure his team is safe, while you got guys like Sean and Hwin leading the charge with GMD backing him up as that triple. Let's take a look at this next round, though. It's going to be a B hit, and that's where they're set up on the FaZe side of things, as Zachary is going to be ready with his trips.
When FaZe and GENG played on Ascent before, FaZe did go for the Ascent pick this time, but instead of Bind, we ended up getting Haven as the choice for GENG. So we'll see if that Bind choice pans out for them. And as far as what we got, GENG did play defense first, getting that pistol and eco round. They just couldn't really find a footing throughout the entirety of that game. Perhaps they went back, watched that VOD, saw the tape. They charge straight forward. They don't care about that camera. GENG is going to get inside of this one and get that spike down right away.
FaZe were gathering so much information, but they gave up the site for free. Now the plan is to just pick them off at range on the retake. 2 players at CT, 2 have come through the market, and of course B main also locked down. They're all on the site. One by one they will fall, but they're holding tight angles with the stingers here. You got to go in with a coordinated push.
Yeah, they have no choice but to play it like this, and Marv with the Spectre is going to get the better of him here. Only player left alive now will be Mikhail. That's 1, but no. Going to be a push around the catwalk and pretty much putting a end to that round. There just was nowhere for them to go on the post plant. They were stuck. They had to play around each other with those stingers. They had no other choice, Bucket.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the finances here. You can see the stingers are going to throw them back a little bit for GENG. Everyone's going to sit on pistols coming in, as it will be a 3-0 start, assuming FaZe doesn't blow this one big. Raucus is poor. Marv is going to be able to light by if he wants, but they know what's coming on the other side, and they're feeling pretty confident about this.
Yeah, they don't have to worry all that much. They'll be able to get themselves some decent weaponry. Setup's going to be more toward B with a lurk on A, and actually aggression on A, as well as presence in mid too.
That's a fast mid take. Cover going out. GMD is already up close. He's threatening right behind Zachary. Meanwhile, there's ready to burst out the jet out of A main. Excuse me, B main. And Marv is going to rotate at the perfect time. That's going to stop this push coming in, at least from the top angle. Now you just got to brute force your way in with classics. Not going to happen. FaZe played that really well. And keep your eyes on Marv. His Omen, in my opinion, is the X factor. It's more important than what Baby Bay's doing on the jet and what Corey's been doing on the Reyna. Keep your eyes on the blue man, Mr. Marv.
Yeah, the Omens are always important, right? Every single team, like, Omen has become such a fixture, and we're starting to see that happen for Sova as well. But across every map, Omen is viable. And putting a reliable hand like Nitro, Marv, GMD, right? Like Zoms, you know that these are players that are going to be good for 1, maybe 2. You have to have that.
The key is, you just want to make sure you're using the paranoia right, and you're putting down the dark cover before you die. Marv has done a much better job on that the more time he has on this character. Let's see what's going to happen, though. First real gun round, as it's going to be a B look at the start, as Hwin looks to get the first pick, looking for Zachary's camera before he can go in.
Cage triggered.
Uses the cage.
They found my wire.
Also gonna have that second one there to break up Division 2. That camera up high, man, is disgusting. By the way, like they get all of mid, everything, every angle, they see it all. It's so great. We'll finally get rid of it.
And that camera's going to spot the opposing Cypher, so FaZe has all the information in the world. Where is player one going? Oh, he's probably the lurker. They're most likely trying to rotate this over to A site. The drone is going to make sure of it as it clears B main. And now we're going to see FaZe. They have the man advantage, but they'll be in a 3 versus 4 as the hit comes in.
If Corey gets this kill, expect him to dismiss over to the back entrance. Oh, actually, well, he'll just get 2 kills out of that one. But Sean actually changed it out. So the Reyna's popping off here, providing an opportunity. Marv is so low. He's the only one on A to deal with something, but he's still going to be good for a kill. Potentially, no. Instead, Sean finds his mark, and they got to get this spike down right now.
Spike's going down. Now is your time to push in the 2v1. Sean is there, though, for his 4th, and he's looking for the ace. Quick dismiss. Gets tagged up by the camera, and he's just going to leave the dart in. Come at me, bro.
Zachary hears the sounds all around him. Hear the reload. Knows that the rain is going to be positioned here. Denies the ace. Can potentially clutch this out. Zachary has improved exponentially since joining this team. But is it going to be enough here? He heard the drop. He saw him, but no! A Phantom versus a Bulldog. And although I am impartial to the Bulldog, it is not the dog's day.
Not this time. A much needed win from your attacker squad, the GENG lineup. Off to a slow start over at B. I like that they go back to the A look after a feint. Had a slow rotation, took advantage of it, and really it was just Sean, right? This is the reason this guy gets signed. His Empress is popped in just the 4th round. He'll be restarting that ultimate, but now you got the Hunter's Fury to work with from Michael. This is where you start to string some rounds together, and if you win this, you totally break the bank for FaZe Clan.
Now, every single round, despite the scoreline, has been costly for FaZe. GENG can play around with that information. Start here. You're going to get a scout with this drone. Finds one in the back. Does not locate the second player. GMD making progress here toward mid. Marv is waiting for it. That wire is going to give him the indication. If it breaks, paranoia is going to be used instantly. And he's waiting around for this one. He knows that it could be coming, but because of the fact that you're seeing this activity happen here, and the teleport too might give some pause, but they know that they are at least on the right course. And look at Wine. Corey is tucked away at Wine. He is prepared for anyone that could be coming through long here. He's not going to push this either.
Baby Bay on site. Baiting it out here for Corey, but the cage is not going to allow him to see the 2 players who just crossed by. So they're going to make the call. Need to hear the call out from the teammate in jungle, and instead, Corey at range now goes to work. Bomb still has not been planted, so there's no need to peek.
What a play! Oh, what a great play. Also, you want to know why that was so sick, Puckett? Because he was in dismiss, and he just stood there.
Hey, guys.
He stood there.
Can you touch me yet? 7-1 for Corey. We talked about Rockstars coming into this tournament. For me, since FaZe Clan was built, they got one of the best from the Overwatch League in general. Of course, Sinatra, League MVP. But Corey was winning games single-handedly on the Washington Justice. His Widow was insane. We've always known the mechanics are there. Just takes a little bit of time to learn a tactical shooter, and I feel like Corey is definitely going to be the star of this lineup for years to come. Invest in this man.
Oh, look at this, Baby Bay. Baby Bay, 2 kills for him, maybe a third, a 4th. He's going for the ace. Give him the ace, baby. Baby Bay picks up the ace with the Blade Storm. Let him know. Ay, Dios mío, what a play.
Can we run that back? I like replays. Baby Bay just shutting down the round in what, 10 seconds? Pops the ult before he lands. All 5 bodies are on the floor.
That was ridiculous. I love seeing that, man. Oof. Now, I know I called the GENG 2-0, and some of you may be thinking to yourself, Golden Boy, are you rethinking your position? To that, I'll say maybe.
You're never expecting a Jet to be that high in the air when popping an ultimate.
No, man.
You also don't expect them to continue hitting shots after your first 2 teammates are down. Ridiculous stuff from Baby Bay, and I would do the same thing. We're not going A. Let's take this bomb B and just force it in.
Oh, that was the Mary Poppins right there. Hit him with the Poppins in the face. All right.
All right, so several times, Golden Boy, we've seen that drone lead the charge into the B site, but it's never found the tripwire. Finally, this time, it's going to clear the way, and at least they have Speedway open. Camera's still up there. It can tag a player coming out, but it's not the wire that'll slow down the instant push, which you're always looking for.
He only sees the Reyna there, but that should be more than enough to tell him that the attention's going to be put here toward B. And they'll wait this one out. Corey's also taking a lot of space in mid, and this fast rotation is going to happen. They're going to check this corner, but there's a that was the problem there. A great read, and they didn't full commit on it. So instead, a lot of noise was made. They lose that one player, but this is where Marv is going to come to shine. Does manage to snag one, and then the trade instantly for Raucous drops Spike, gives them the opening that they need. Zachary in the back boathouse there. Man, FaZe are on fire.
You look at first strike when FaZe went out of the tournament, Raucous had a really tough series. I like to see him back on the Sova, not playing Omen in this tournament. Leave that to Marv, focus on your arrows, and go for the kills. He's sitting with his Hunter's Fury ready, 3 and 4 with 6 assists through 7 rounds, having a much stronger performance. But for me, it's really the duo of Corey and Baby Bay. Baby Bay baiting for Corey, knowing that his teammate is going to get the kill in a one-on-one, doing a nice job setting him up there on Catwalk.
Now that duelist duo is devastating. So much so that look at how passive they're playing on A now. They're just giving it up completely. They know as well. They just have no choice. And FaZe know that they have the better weapons. They're more than prepared for this. Now they've just forced them in a real bad spot, leaving them with no choice but to invest into mid or to invest into B. But they're still going to be running into those shots.
Baby Bay's going to back down after the first blood. Ults are not going to help Gen G here. You need to get up close to use the Cypher ult. And with Stingers, they're going to make their push quickly into B. Marv going to have his hands full. No paranoia as well. And he's going to get hit one going his direction. Raucous pulls out the Hunter's Fury and can definitely slow this down. But you can see the range. You're not going to do more damage from there.
Yeah, that said, though, they are going to manage to weaken the Sova. So Mikhail's going to be in the back for Michael. Gotta remember that.
There you go. He made it easy on us.
He did. I blame Van Silly for me just doing the Mikhail. Does GMD try to use this Omen ult to maybe reposition at the swing? I don't know. Or he's just going to commit to the back boathouse. Watch out on the flank.
Backstab is in though.
Yeah, exactly. The Wind backstab. Good call there, Puckett. Though they are going to be losing bodies here. Michael's trying to hold this one off. There's no time. They have to push this. They have to make the play phase. And they know that they could use this to their advantage. Corey with just limited choices. And the credit goes to the Jet on the flank. Wind was right there to read that one.
Gets the first blood, able to put up 2 more. Quinn doing a really nice job entering to B, disappearing, and then looping back around behind the opponents who rotated.
He just left them with no choices. Although FaZe's start here was brilliant. They forced them to make the choice, but Zachary not getting the kill and then forfeiting the weapon, like that hurt big time, right? But everything that FaZe did was the right call at the start of that round.
And Gen G was basically one body away from clutching that. If they get the kill on B before Quinn gets the backstab, everything is good. Let's see what's going to happen, though. As it's going to be Corey lurking through the smoke into 3. Make it 4 crosshairs if he goes around that corner.
Gets one. He's got to dismiss. Look at the decision making here, but they're going to fly against this now. The paranoia will punish Corey, who had to hold that angle just a little bit longer to give his teammates the opportunity and the information as to where that they are going to be looking at. You're not really expecting
mid is the real threat here if they try and rotate out without smoking it.
What a play. What a play from player one with the camera to watch Wine. And then Marv, he didn't care that he had that dart in him. He still took the fight.
Use that blink to your advantage. Marv gets it done. GMD still looking for his first kill on Omen for GENG. Will he have an impact in this round? Paranoia still available? Well, you just saw 2 players with that dart. FaZe is aware, and you got 30 seconds left on the clock in the 3v3.
Fortunately for GMD, that streak is going to continue to go poorly for him. Baby Bay up top doesn't really have a clean angle. That cloud burst, although gave him the opportunity to get back into safe cover here. Now with only 12 seconds remaining in Baby Bay. Baby Bay's going on fire, Puckett. This could be problematic for GENG.
It's 4 a.m. and he just finished. Baby Bay 10 and 5, 4 assists, working on another set of daggers. Remember the first time he brought out the Blade Storm, he walked away with the ace, single-handedly shutting down the A push. Baby Bay now a threat, playing middle. He's the roaming opper, something that we used to see from Wardell, and he loves to play aggro with the snipe.
This has been a rough start for GENG, to say the least. Credit really is deserved here for how A has been handled, and player 1 has not really had many options.
I mean, yeah, you're a Cypher on attack. It's not a real fun game.
Now Marv in this market area, mid-market and Marv, this is a beautiful combination. Oh, he knew that he was still committed to that area, so he didn't try to push it once that paranoia came through. Very smart moment-to-moment decision-making from Marv, just to hold the position in mid.
Michael's still with the Hunter's Fury. If they can get the bomb down, this is definitely a round for GENG. There's only Zachary on site, but he's got the camera up and 1 tripwire in their way if they want to run Speedway. And of course, Marv just did a lot of damage from the market, so you're assuming he's there. Cage goes up, that's go time. Camera's gonna click 1, but you know he's still in the back. You got to take this fight as a team.
At the very least, though, he did some damage to them. He's hearing so many footsteps around. He's one in front of him, just drifting around, but that classic's not going to be good enough there to come out in time. That said, now you just leave it up to GMD. He's had himself a bit of a rough game, maybe trying to bait a TP, but I do not think that Corey is all that worried about it. And this is at round number 10, it's been FaZe through and through. A few saving graces for GENG, but boy howdy, this has been rough.
And GENG got the pick side here. Remember, this is FaZe's map pick, right? So FaZe normally would be on the attack. GENG chose to be on offense first. You have to think they've got a plan here to walk away with at least 4 rounds. Not the utility to do it, though. Looking at Win, he doesn't have his ultimate either. So he's kind of looking for a pick from a teammate, grab a gun from a dead body. This is going to be a slow look at A. Keep your eyes on that Omen. As GMD tries to get the pick on Marvin, both players are going to lose that fight. Win straight out with Corey, but already 3 dead GENG members outside of A.
Yeah, there's just really nothing that they could do here. Maybe a gun getting out of this one could be helpful. 4v2.
Backstab.
A Marved on the flank. There it is. Yeah, the backstab. It happened before with Win, but now it seems like they're going to be getting a taste of their own medicine if they're not careful. But once they do so, they're going to be running into the loving arms of Marv. He gets 1, 2. There it is. 3 kills for Marv in that round. The first blood that he got on GMD, continuing to just set him in a negative path, right? He's been struggling, 1 and 11, but I think all of GENG has been struggling here to put anything together. FaZe, the aggression, Puckett. Yeah, I did not expect this happening.
Especially the way you have Quinn playing on the Jet. A lot of times Jets are the initiators. Quinn likes to lurk a little bit more. You're basically putting on Sean's shoulders to get these flashes off or a big GMD paranoia. But I haven't seen it put together. When you were watching the previous match with Sentinels versus 100 Thieves, it felt like every entry was set up by somebody. I feel like there's been a lot of raw peaks coming in.
Yeah, exactly. And there was all timings that Cloud9 were working on. And I think you were really spot on with your observation on FaZe Clan. They're really just gonna brute force their way into a lot of these sites. They'll take the peeks around the corner. They'll do what Wardell does so well, like dry peeking corners with the operator. Everything that they've been doing has been counter to what GENG has expected. But GENG, I think they were prepared for this, given that their Ascent game has been a little spotty. And look at Corey there, right at the top of mid. He's just been a bully this whole time.
One enemy remaining.
And how good is Marv? I feel like the whole reason you don't need to worry about mid is the way Marv has played on that Omen. They haven't gotten by him after, I believe, round 3. They have shut it down. And the whole squad converges there to go 10-2 on the half for FaZe Clan. They're 3 attacking rounds away from taking game 1. This is their map pick, we should remind everybody. But if you look at Gen G coming into the tournament, all of their vetoes, Icebox and Split, Icebox and Split, Icebox and Vined. So this is a team that definitely doesn't want to play Icebox. They made sure of that. Unfortunately, they have to play on Ascent here.
Yeah, and it sets a tone for them, but I do believe that Gen G can fight their way out of this. This is where Gen G can shine, the defense. They can allow the aggression from FaZe to bite them, and FaZe have to be careful. You only need to get these 3 rounds here, and a pistol round win here, that sets you up for match point. So this round is going to be super important for FaZe. Both of these teams, I mean, this pistol round is everything.
Both teams playing very deep at the start on A attack. And they're just trying to get the paranoia out. GMD is going to get flooded with players as Baby Bay is hunting through the smoke. Double paranoia is going to land. There you go. It's Marv setting up plays like that, and already it's a 4-on-3 with 2 players off the site. Gen G trades it back as it's now a 3-on-3 and definitely a retakeable situation.
I know it's the JBL Quantum Cup with 3 games, you know, playing here, but I felt like I was watching a little bit of Fortnite for a moment where you're just jumping in and trying to hit people with your attack shotgun or something. It was just, that was a bit of a, crazy battle. Right click blast. There it is.
Player spotted at Wine. Another one in hell was just Dink. So player 1's going to go finish off his kill. Nice right click gets it done. Stuck on a wire, and those are traded. Can he be the hero? Raucus is going to find the headshot instead, and Raucus is starting to heat up. A nice pistol round, the second one here from FaZe. And honestly, if you're Gen G, do you really want to drag this out? Or are you just saying, let's get the map over, guys? Let's just finish it here. It looks like they're sticking in it, and they're going with the desperation stinger buy.
Yeah, you know, you throw it all here. This is really the round, Puckett, where they're answering that question, and they're answering it with their buy, because they know that if they lose this, that's basically going to be a wrap. It's GG. So they have no choice but to invest into this to try and drag themselves out of this hole.
And I got to give so much love to the coach there, or just Marv and Baby Bay as individuals who worked on that timing. As the paranoia comes in, Baby Bay jumps over it to make sure he can shoot unparanoid, unblinded, turns that into 2 kills in the first round. Now, though, second round of the second half, it's going to be Stingers versus Spectres, as it's still a weapon advantage here for FaZe Clan, and they're not going to go B. They're just going to make some noise and then rotate out.
Yeah, Sean knew with Reyna being positioned there, as well as Sova, and they've been seeing Cypher there pretty consistently. They're fine with the fact that 3 players are going to be tucked there. Now this is where they could put some attention. But what I don't think that they're prepared here is for the push that's coming from the defense. They only have Zachary watching that flank, and if he turns away at the wrong time, that could spell doom for FaZe. Oh, there it is. I was worried about Zachary for a moment, that he was going to look away, probably go and join his teammates, but instead he waited it out on the lurk, shutting down the Reyna Sean for Gen G. Still though, 4v3, attacker's advantage. Quinn though with 31 HP sees where Corey is. He does have help.
Spike planted.
Just look at the way, Puckett, that they're working around this. So much patience.
You got Corey on one side, 2 players on site the other. They try and trade out for him. Quinn goes down, and player 1 will get caught from behind. Ooh. Michael, last man standing in the 1v2, could make this happen if he gets Corey off his back.
Yeah, it's all about the flanker, though, and Marv has his number. And this is basically going to be a GG at this point.
No
because,
money.
Yeah, they have nothing. You know, maybe they can get a bag of chips in the corner, you know. I mean, they financially, they're going to be strapped. Hey, see, you could do the bulldog, but you won't be able to buy other things. So they're just going to have to reinvest everything that they have. And yeah, this is rough.
Okay, so Gen G gonna try and hold on with just some Spectres and Stingers. SMGs only. On the other side, it's gonna be a blast forward from Baby Bay, met by Sean, who dismisses out safely. That's the start of the round you need if you're Gen G.
And you can certainly do a lot with a Reyna and a Stinger. You know, we got a treat of that yesterday from Sean, and no doubt in my mind, he's going to try and look to emulate that success yet again.
There's
Actually picks up a second kill on Zachary off screen.
Corey using the cage to cross. But they're waiting. Player one outshot.
Corey has a better gun in that little scuffle, but GMD's waiting. Actually, he probably could have allowed that pass to come through, and Marv gets a double out of that too. But it's just going to be Marv, 1v2. Gen G trying to keep the drive alive here. They invested a lot into this. This is it. There are no chances for them here. If they lose this, we'll be going to map 2.
Does Marv finish this? He's got smoke. He's got his paranoid. He's got to make a move. 30 seconds left on the clock. They could be mid. They could be top cat. He has no idea where they are. And both players are pre-aiming the corner.
Oh, I think they know where he's going. They were ready for it. Swung the corner. Knocked it out of the park. So they'll get themselves 2 weapons there and upgrade it, keeping themselves alive here for a moment.
They got to bring back 9 rounds more.
Yeah.
That's the first one. You got to win 10 straight just to force overtime. Sean getting aggro at the start. That was his second kill you saw. And Corey and Marv tried to make the magic happen. Really nice transfer from Marv there. But it wasn't enough as the spike was down in mid. Nice patience from Gen G. You'll see that throughout this series. This is just map 1 in the best of 3 if you're just joining us in chat. We played all best of 1s yesterday. Now it's best of 3, and this is FaZe's map pick.
I'm glad that GMD held on to that paranoia, because it would have been one thing to like reactive, expecting a fast play, because they're going to be on an eco, and FaZe like to play fast, but he'll hold on to that. Now they'll get onto the site. And this is just some great support that we're seeing from Win in player 1 now. As for this mid player, I think Zachary, he's looking to challenge up ahead. He might be running into this Sova in a moment's notice, but really a lot of pressure is going to be put onto Raucus to keep this one going. If he gets 1 kill, it's very doable, Zachary. But Michael had the read, was just waiting for it. He figured that with the Cypher alive, that would be a potential for the lurk. And now it's just going to be left up to Raucus with this Guardian.
Ah, good luck.
Yeah, especially when you get called out like that too.
Got a dart above you, player to your left, player in front of you, another player above that player. Good luck. All right, so FaZe was kind of expecting that to happen. Now looking to close it out. Get those 3 up arrows. We've got 4 Vandals. Going to be 5 here soon, I assume, from Baby Pay, who invested the Blade Storm in the previous round. But you could, in theory, I feel like you just ult in with your Reyna here. You let Corey do the business, and you finish this one strong. Play with that same confidence you had on the defensive end.
That's true. They have ultimate to close this one out quickly. Just let Corey lead the charge. Player 1's ready for it, though. Hunter's Fury is going to be out. Where are they looking to favor? A tag is actually going to happen in the backfield, but no kills, though. Corey, though, is going to get picked up by that trap wire, and a huge 2-piece there for player 1. 3, as a matter of fact, and the neural theft. It's looking to shut this one down for FaZe, not give him much of an option. Quinn around on the flank. He ain't going to need it. GMD and Sean were there on cleanup duty.
The patience from player 1 on this one, Alex. He lets 4 players onto site before he peeks. When he does, he converts it into the first 2 kills and then finds a third as his teammates combine on site. But I thought that was FaZe taking site cleanly. Did not see player 1 lurking the whole time underneath. Kept him in it.
Yeah, he held there the entire time and simply waited for that trap wire to catch whoever was going to be on Jenny's, right? And then the second kill, too, was just beautiful because he had that tight angle. He knew where he needed to place that crosshair. Now we got FaZe once again on Eco. They can actually play this one out quickly, which is what Gen G does. Kind of a change up of what you'd usually see from Gen G, but they know that they have the comfort of being able to do that given that FaZe, they're going to be with weaker weapons. There's player one again.
With back-to-back headshots there. Don't even approach the A site. He's got it locked down.
That was from low rafters.
Granted, he's killing players that have sheriffs in hand, but still, nice way to have back-to-back rounds playing similar positions.
Hey, you're feeling good about that for sure. You know, lift the spirits a little bit. They still have, as I had previously noted, a long way to go. But it is not out of the realm of possibility to be able to bring this one back into an overtime.
The spike.
Valorant can snowball very quickly, lose enough rounds, and before you know it, you got yourself a sticky situation.
One enemy remaining.
Wynn's got a crazy crosshair as well. I was looking at all the different ones. I was like, I need to copy Wynn's. Like you just put a little box, man. It's a little TV screen on their face.
No, you don't. No? Please, Bucket. Do
you don't want that?
Okay, I had to deal with Sideshow and
Look at that.
and his ugly crosshatch
Look at this
box.
stupid, just normal crosshair that player one's using efficiently.
One enemy remaining.
Look how much cooler this one is. Put them in a box.
See, it's people like you, Bucket, that are the problem. Okay,
I also like candy canes, man. I'm all for it. Spend your money on the skins, kids.
Oh no! Alrighty, here we are. What does FaZe have in the coffers to pull themselves out of this one? They just need one round. But it's when you just need that one round where disaster could strike, Puckett.
And honestly, they took the first two of the second half as well. Like, they've been on this 12 for a minute.
And they lose this. Guess what happens? Economy resets again. And Gen G are now doing exactly what I knew that they would do on defense. They're just letting FaZe make the plays. You know, let them go into the site. They have what they need.
Yeah, if you think if that first half is anything other than the way it ended, if Gen G maybe has 5 rounds, that they are definitely within this tournament due to their strong defensive play.
Shock Dart does chunk, but no, it doesn't. So they're okay here. They're going to play for the retake now. They'll have Blades as well as Empress to deal with this. What a big frag for Raucus. That's bad.
Raucus didn't see Sean, but Sean is down to 9 health. This kill is crucial for Raucus, and he does score it. So no healing there for Sean. And now it's just about over. 3 Gen G members remain, and they're running out of time.
Yeah, Corey's got their number 2 right outside. Raucus 3 kills. What a way to shut this one down. It's just to GMD. It's been a rough game for him. It's been a rough game for Gen G, but GG for FaZe Clan, as they will close out Ascent 13-6. It was getting a little scary there for a moment, but
means they had to make the decision to do it on Ascent.
Okay, you're throwing me for a loop here, Puckett.
Yeah, we're good. Don't worry. FaZe on defense, Gen G attacking.
Oh God! All right,
and we're back to a Sage with player 1.
Yeah, well, I like seeing the Sage here. It changes to this agent, and also what they did, what 100 Thieves did with this one was really, really nice yesterday. So we'll see if they can continue to pile upon that, though. First blood happening for Marv. Baby Bay joins in too, and there's Sean. That's why he's there, just a clutch player for this team. Now look at what's going on the flank. As a matter of fact, you got to win. He's going wide. This is pure stall that's happening here. They are not expecting this, but oh my goodness, Gen G. Was that was not a
double dink. Yeah, that's some real nice player 1 right there. That was through the wall, and the second shot makes this doable. Win with the jet mobility versus Raucus, who baits her out. Well done.
Back to work.
Quinn made his way. He went through TP and wrapped all the way around, only to just get shot in the face by a classic. But some heroics there at the end, and wow, that was a bit of a cluster of a round.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I expected player 1 to instantly die, and the bomb was going to be defused before Quinn could even see it. He buys him enough time. Let's take a look back at how this all played out. Gen G Sean on the raise, opening it up with the 2 pick on the back. Then player 1 from the side finds 2 more heads.
I thought that was
Brings
a
it
ding
down.
with a right click, but it turns out it was not. That was a just sweet
He's playing
plays there.
angles. Sean,
Yeah.
a little baiter for him.
I'm not going to take that bait. No, I'm not going to take that bait.
Come on,
There's
Shaq.
a good line, but it's not going to
tried.
do it. We tried.
All right, Baby Bay
Blocking sight.
feeling good after clutching up in the first round by Raucus. They've got money to play with. Calls out the bomb buddy. The jet dash through. Baby Bay should be able to handle it. And there are the trades.
Cut off that site. Get that wall down. Let's see, though. I was
One
worried that
enemy
Sean was going to be
remaining.
looking at the wrong area, and that is exactly what ended up coming to fruition as the final kills are through. But a valiant effort from GenG, despite that close round win. I mean, think about it, right? That one interaction, you know, if he ends up hitting that right click GMD, this could be a 2-0 for GenG, but instead it's FaZe that gets the benefit of this. Or sorry, for player one, if he got that right click. But anyway, let's
And
see
you
now.
saw him invest in the wall there, Golden Boy. So that means,
Yeah.
again, you are pretty poor here in the third round. This seems to be GenG's buy pattern. If we lose the pistol, we're still half buying in the second round, and then we're going to try and make it again in the third round. But it puts them in a hole deep.
Yeah, it hasn't worked for them, which is also been just kind of a rough path for them. But
Here.
ooh, Baby Bay, he's looking to
Gonna
just
get
get
this.
right on their face. I like that, and he'll deny that wall, so they won't get anything if he even bought the wall. But regardless, they're now just going to have to make this play fast here onto A. Breaking up the trap wire, they'll get inside of lamps, but they got to deal with Zachary by L boxes.
And it's just Zach here. He's all alone. Look at his teammates. They're across the map. Finally, the portal comes through. And you're going to see Corey making his way through showers, but they've already got the A side. It's a 2-on-4 and make that just a 1-on-4. Good luck, sir.
And with that kill, we'll provide Corey with his showstopper. We'll see how he'll play in this next round. A round 4 showstopper right out of the gate.
And shout out the way Zachary played that. He played it really well. As the lone man there, bought time for the flank.
Yep.
Short A arrives just as Corey comes through showers. And as Zach falls, it's an instant retake. So 3-0 start here from FaZe. And Baby Bays led the way for, without a doubt on that aggressive jet.
And this is why Baby Bay in this role switch, it was something we really wanted to see him do. Be aggressive, play fast, play in their face. Yeah, Corey had no choice. He had to dip out of there, but now he's in between a rock and a hard place. 2 players here. Ooh, the dark cover could not come down fast enough. And they were waiting. This is so smart. Like, yeah, they weren't expecting it, but they were able to react to it. GenG. And even with a potential push from, I believe that was going to be Baby Bay in showers, he is going to rethink that. And he drops back over to A because that's just a smarter play to do there, Puckett. Don't invest yourself further into this when you know that they're anticipating a push from shower.
Yeah, you got to be careful there. Smart move to just team up with Marv. They seem to be a duo. A lot of paranoia set up as Baby Bay would finish it on the previous map. Now they're working together, but this is going to leave Zachary and Raucus on this site as all 5 are coming through.
Zachary in a familiar spot yet again, but he is stunned out this time around. They know where he is, and or at least I would imagine that they've heard him a little bit, but I don't think it even matters all that much with Marv here on the pincer. Sean, though, is going to dodge that paranoia, and man, if Zachary had managed to just stay alive a little bit longer, maybe, just maybe, but he was in a really tough spot at that double box there.
And Rockets just got overran. You saw it.
True.
Instantly, Wynn's in his face, elbows locked down, no kills being traded on the intake. So I feel like FaZe had an opportunity. They were just a little bit too inefficient to give Marv and Baby Bay a chance. And also, credit at the start of this by Michael. Michael forced Corey out. He didn't even see Corey. He just assumed it and forced him through the portal, which set up that first blood. So play around your breach. It's been working so far, and that's where they've had success, is setting up flashes before they push.
It's like I said, they weren't prepared for it, but they were in a great spot to handle it. Now, Huynh, did the patience pay off? It did not. Both players take damage, but Huynh certainly lost the better part of that one. Now, the Boombot should give Corey some pause as he's hanging out in the back of Defender. Nothing has been given quite yet besides that Boombot and that brief interaction that happened between the two Jets. A is going to be the favored site, and FaZe is prepared for this. They have a lot of utility scattered about here, Puckett.
Baby Bay loves to opt this time around. It's the Phantom at range. Not the best weapon to shut down short A, but you can definitely chime in with some damage. Huynh is going to get darted up as he makes his way into U-Haul, and Spike is going down. They're playing a full-on retake, and Baby Bay scores first, taking down player one who had a res available. So that's a really nice kill on the Sage.
Oh, Rolling Thunder to respond to this here, but Raucus and Corey managed to trade out some kills here. Sean trying to respond, picks up one, was anticipating one pushing him from Lamps. Only player left standing now is going to be GMD, or sorry, Sean. Regardless, he's dead, so that means FaZe have managed to hold off on this very slow round from GENG. Try as they might, they can't quite figure it out. And the retakes, while they have been a bit scattered, Puckett, hey, if it's working, it's working.
Absolutely. They're definitely chiming in, and Baby Bay's playing confident. He's getting the kill, he's relocating, and as he relocates, the other two surge forward. I like the grenade use by Raze on this map by Corey. Put away the Reyna, going back to the Raze here for Bind. He's always been able to put up big numbers on her. He's sitting at 5-2. But Marv, the guy we didn't talk enough about for single-handedly shutting down mid on the last map, is on one. 6-3-2. Keep your eyes on the Omen's Paranoids. They have been so crucial when they're trying to take it.
No choice but for Zachary to back up. Looks like it was just a lot of effort put into forcing out showers.
And they heard that jet jump, so GMD knows I can't move out there.
Yeah, he doesn't really have anywhere to go.
It's not a bubble big enough.
But I do like, though, that he's going to stay here because if his team needs him, he can easily just TP to the other side of the map.
All right, Sean's going to try and be the hero. Could blast pack out onto site. Teammates flash for him.
Okay, well, that was going to be some utility out. Hey, at the very least, they got that info, right? But he does take a chunk of damage.
Yeah, no more armor means you are not going to have an efficient blast pack. I know that feeling. 2 bullets before you even land, you're out of the action.
That's the benefit of Sage, though. Give you that health. Right back in this, Baby Bay. The perfect timing on that. Actually can continue, but he does not. He has to back away. He was a little worried about what could be around the corner here. Here comes the blade. Actually, oh my goodness. We just had ourselves a knife fight. And Huynh is successful, getting 2 kills out of that one, knowing that another player's around the corner. Brilliant tailwind to bring him right back into Lamps. And GMD has been there the entire round, waiting for his moment to strike. And it just so happens that he gets that mark right at the perfect time, leaving just Marv. As great as he has been, can he be even better right now, Puckett?
Keep your gun, Marv. Or take a few faces on the way out. Marv must have cash because he was playing for the win there. Wanted all of them, at least to take as many guns off as he could. And we'll take a look here at the numbers. Is an operator gonna be in the hands of Baby Bay this round? Not yet. It looks like we're gonna see Zachary in a tough spot. This could be a half buy. Is Marv gonna fully commit? It looks like, okay, we're gonna have a little bit of an interesting buy. We got classics, some ghosts, some sheriffs now being upgraded, and Marv will go with the Vandal, at least for now. We'll see what that finishes as, but either way, I think you got to be happy with FaZe early on. Now you got to get a crucial round. Got to get a first blood. You got to steal a gun.
And you were right. He did have the cash. So that's why he's like, ah, screw it. Might as well just go throw into this. We're going to need the help. Keep on to this lead. While that's going on, Huynh is waiting. And then look at that far position held on attacker's side, right? Waiting for aggression. And you're not going to anticipate that angle. He doesn't get anything GMD. So now they're just going to group up. Lots of
Baby Bay has threatened
aggression
from there
happening.
a few times at random rounds, especially when you expect maybe an eco. Seen it in previous matchups. You've watched the footage. Question always is, where is Baby Bay?
And more slow orbs just to kind of give some presence there. But they haven't made much progress. Like, a lot of info hasn't been gained. They don't know that no one's in showers, but they have to start making their way through here, GMD.
Baby Bay makes the call. I hear a lot. Gets flashed up before he can escape. Runs straight into the wall, and Quinn shoots him in the back. Now the kill's traded out. As Marv only grabs one, it's going to be a 4-on-3 in favor for your planners.
They have the positioning. While that does break off their information that they could gather, watch out on this flank now. Corey might be a problem. Does not have the Reyna, so he can't freely dismiss when he gets a kill. He also doesn't have any nades to force him back, right? Give him an opening.
Just the 2 blast packs, and he's making his way all the way through showers just as Zachary and Rockets drop down.
Last
Corey
player
should be
standing.
able to get this kill. They know that he's hanging out in the back here, but they have to start moving.
Stinger at that range is garbage. Hits the headshot on the Omen. Just going to grab a gun as he goes through the portal. Should be killed. And there they're waiting for him.
And well, here comes Gen G. Little by little, they'll chip away at whatever lead you think you may have. It's a very different team than what we saw in Ascent Puckett. Patience, they're playing in those 30-second chunks as well that you had talked about before.
And it's really Michael setting those up. I mean, Baby Bay was probably going to get chased down no matter what, but he guaranteed it with a perfect flash timed with Quinn's peak. That duo is starting to click. Keep your eyes on the Breach Jet combo as long as Quinn is able to stay alive from these early shots coming out of short A.
Same look again, except this time around, Baby Bay is looking to maybe advance here. They haven't put anything. They haven't put a dark cover. There's nothing, no utility here that can slow down a push. He's hoping that he tries to encroach on showers. Meanwhile, across the map at B, you got Sean and Corey in a battle that has just been happening so much now.
And I feel like I know how this is going to play out. Okay, we're going to get you to transition to B. Then we're going to back up. We're going to hit A quick. We're going to wall off U-Haul, and we're going to plant right in front of the truck.
With Sage in your roster, yeah, it works, right? But the difference this time around, though, is that they do not have the comfort of the shower position. So it will make it difficult for Gen G to do the same thing again. What worked last time was that GMD was there, had that element of surprise. No one knew that he was there.
They work off that flash. So Michael tries to set it up, but no one is blinded. Baby Bay is going to get hit with the paranoid follow-up. And meanwhile, the bomb is out. Nice rotation all along. Marv plays the site.
Oh, that's nice.
And he is set up for success. There's the first shot from Sean, though, and it's going to land in the dome. Spike planted. Excellent opening from the Rays as Raucus takes down player 1. This is a 2v3, but winnable for Gen G.
Indeed it is. Michael manages to get one, looking for a second kill. Now it's going to be up to GMD. What can he do here?
One enemy remaining.
Isolates one. Knows exactly where the second one is going to be, but Raucus again. He did it at the end of Ascent. He clutches out here for FaZe and gives them a 5th round.
Raucus again is the last man. Of course, FaZe should have that in the numbers advantage. Good attempt by Michael. Only was able to get one. If he picked up that kill on Baby Bay, I think it's a different story. Instead, you're looking at 5-3. FaZe feeling good. They have the defender's advantage, and they will be able to mostly buy up. We'll take a look on the other side. And this is another critical round. Who is going to break the bank for the opponent?
Everything about that last round, the setup, not taking showers, everything was pointing toward that fast B transition if they didn't get what they wanted at A. Now, again, you're going to see this time around, they're not going to concede it, but what they weren't expecting is Baby Bay being there. He's been going there a few times now, but the speed at which he decided to push that is certainly telling. They're back into this one. Oh, dear. Baby Bay, he gives himself cover with that cloud burst, but as he comes out of it, Huynh was already in a shooting position.
It's the Michael Hwyn combo. I am loving this double flash coming from the breach. Hwyn is just roaming, already picked up the 2. Now he's trying to find out, all right, where are the remaining ones? We don't have to peek back sight. They have to come to us. Ivor U-Haul on lock. We are set.
All right, now could be an opportunity for them here, but the Rolling Thunder slows the push.
Blades out on both sides. And
Yeah.
it's going to be Hwyn's turn.
I got the intel, though, but is it going to be enough? Raucus has been great so far. Unfortunately, it's Michael, man. You've been singing his praises, and that's the reason why. Not only is he helping out with the utility, but he's also picking up the frags.
We're just trying to get Breach back in my games, man. I remember 3 months ago, there was always a Breach on your team flashing for you, flashing you, setting you up with fault lines. I feel like they are less and less these days in matchmaking, but love seeing it at the pro level, especially just now that he's got the 3 flashes. You can throw those first 2 at the truck and make plays
beautiful.
Like this. Nice flick from Hwyn.
That was beautiful. So here's the thing, though, right? I'm actually shocked that GMD went that aggressive at showers like that, given that Baby Bay has been favoring that a lot. And that's why they play dark cover this time.
Yeah, a few times GMD's been able to, you know, kind of make his way up there. He hasn't done any damage with a weapon, but he's taken space and he's taken map control. Nice paranoid to slow things down. The counter bomb, but he almost does damage. Meanwhile, you're going to see Sean's connect down to 3 health is marved. He has 1 bullet. Anything will kill him. Baby Bay uses his knives this round on Sean. And Gen G's push on A is definitely slowed. They are trapped in U-Haul. Hwyn getting pushed by 3.
And they'll get that Phantom, too. They still have all 5 players left alive. Even with Marved at 3 HP, Baby Bay in this position, too. There's nothing that they could do. They're
I don't
stuck.
have to open this door. I'm not coming
Nope.
out. All right. I am Baby Bay. I got confidence.
Oh, look at
I
A. Look at
think
A.
He's coming.
Look at A. GMD. What a big kill. Might get a second.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh, so while that was going on, and they know that they have that player stuck inside of there, they can actually go into A and put this spike down right now.
That was player 1 finding Baby Bay, who is on the other side of that portal. Bullets travel.
Spike planted.
Corey the hero, though. Will they watch the flank? Now he turns around at the wrong time, goes for a
Oh,
paranoia. I don't know what the plan was. Maybe a dark cover up top. Either way, player 1 is there to save his life. And now Raucus with the sheriff. I don't want $1,000. I got to run in here and die.
okay. The fact that he was in dark cover state, and you could see like that there was a little bit of panic there. He's like, ah, crap. He's definitely right in the worst possible spot to be in. But GMD, what a round from him, man.
Told you he'd bounce back. You can't have GMD at the bottom 2 games in a row. You can't keep this man in single digits multiple games in a row.
Just not going to happen.
Back on top, already at 9 kills. Here's a few of them. Finds Zachary. Right after that, knows there's a player probably rotating. Instant flick to Marv's face.
Remaining.
What is great, too, was how Gen G reacted, right? They had a brief moment where the B commitment was available to them, but Baby Bay inside of the teleporter, they don't know who's there, but, you know, they were just waiting this one out, and they didn't want to quite make that gamble happen. That player's removed from it. Now, had GMD not gotten that kill at the heaven position, maybe that round goes to FaZe because they'll still have a good spot. But GMD continuing to make progress and invest himself further onto A site, it's not something that you would see every day. Like you'd expect that from, you know, your Sentinels, right? But because player 1 is needed in positions with the wall, he can't be that lurker. You're not going to see Sage doing that all the time, and GMD has to fill that role.
All right, FaZe actually just called a tack timeout. They wanted to come up with a big plan, knowing they would be poor if they lose this round. And at the start, you see the early trade. Baby Bay is gone. Rez is still up on the other side, though, for Gen G. So very smart from Corey. Just get up close and protect this body. Avoid that Rez. Player 1 will trade it now, and he has his choice of bodies. As it's Raucous leading the charge, opens the door for Marv, who instantly punishes.
Oh, no.
What a round from FaZe.
Oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. And then to make matters even worse, Marv is he's gone. Like, they know that he's gone from there too. They saw who it was, so they know that he's out. But look at this here. That trap wire. That's in a great position. We'll make
And
his
Marv,
way.
he's not in that U-Haul. He's on the other side in vent. So he's playing safe. They're just waiting for sound cues here.
Oh, he has the camera on the other side of the map here. So everything's on Marv. Now, I said that trap wire was in a good spot, but an even better spot is where Marv was.
4K.
Everything that Marv did that round was great. So the trap wire seemed like it would have been more on the flooring, but Marv was prepared. They were waiting. They had every angle covered with the limited amount of players they had because they had Cam in hookah and just all the positions.
And then just bad news there for Sean. You know, your gun gives away your position. I mean, that kill through the wall on player one was ridiculous. That one's kind of expected. And then Marv just with the confidence to finish off Michael. But it all started off, and you knew that wasn't just Marv on a solo mission. That was the drone leading Marv. That was a set play, a retake play from FaZe, executed perfectly. And then Marv able to use his ult to get out of there. GMD is going to peek showers, draws a lot of utility out of Corey and Baby Bay, and then just dips out. I love this play at the start. It cost you 100 credits. And a rocket now from Sean on site. You got him pinched in showers. Player one has a wall to make sure they don't come behind at short A. This is an easy plant for GENG, and now they're starting to add first bloods to it.
Yeah, they're so far ahead, spread out perfectly. Got the cross here too. He was hoping to be able to nail that. Oh dear. Disaster strikes. Zachary with the big boy swing, but Sean trying to keep this one going for him. Here comes Corey though. He's got himself that rocket. He knows where he is, but no! Michael with a big stop there. Keeps GENG very competitive now. It's going to be up to Zachary. He passed through the slow orb. As soon as he gets this kill, expect the Sage to swing, but he doesn't go for it. He doesn't go for it. Oh my goodness, that was actually a huge brain play, but the credit is deserved there for player one, committing to it, waiting for it. But boy, oh boy, did Zachary almost have a god tier play in his hands.
Yeah, and I actually like the fact that he continued to back up towards short. He didn't make sure that the player in short could see him. He made sure he wasn't going to get shot at from showers. Zach almost getting it done. Here's how it started. Bad timing for the paranoia attempt, and then near flick. But player one holds on. 6-6 half. This is what we wanted. Now we get a chance to see, why did GENG pick attack first? What do they have on defense? I mean, this Sage wall could be devastating. Lockdown hookah, lockdown short A, lockdown showers. It looks like they're going to be playing him hookah, though, and that allows you to 3-stack on the A site.
Yeah, 100 Thieves were taking these walls in different areas when they played Sage. They would block off hookah. This time around, what they did is block off hookah from short, though. Ooh, not a bad spot for player one to be in here. Has to be careful. That's what the heal is going to be for, though. On the flank, and just look at this, a little bit of an aerial battle between dueling jets. Quinn will win that one out. Raucous did commit forward, and this is going to bring back the Omen. This is going to bring GMD over toward B. But while that's going on, there you have so much more activity happening toward A. I think that GMD just realized it's best to just get to my teammates.
We'll play together. We'll die together.
Oh, he goes back.
Celebrate. It's going to be Quinn checking the corners. Corey, peekaboo. 3-on-3 golden boy. And it looks like Marv is one bullet from death.
We're going to regroup now. It could be a double fake, right? We've seen that happen before. They had time to get to back to A, but this is going to be a commit plant on B. All three players approaching from the defender side.
And Michael saved one blind for this, so they're going to work behind that. Dark cover goes first, then the blind, then they'll burst out behind it.
Well, they already used it. Now they'll need this fault line here. Hopefully they made the right gamble, but they ended up not hitting the shot. Marv with one click. Quinn has 3 kills this round. Now it's just going to be left up to Raucous. He's got himself the frenzy, but Quinn with 4. Man, everything that Quinn did that round was gorgeous, top to bottom.
I like the air battle versus Baby Bay. Right-clicking jets while floating. That's a new one, but we'll take it in the pistol round. Big pistol win from GENG. They were waiting for one, and now they can convert it into back-to-back rounds. And you can see they're looking to guarantee it, investing in 3 Spectres. They're going to have a Stinger. And I believe it'll be their Opper Huynh who is going to be saving his cash for the future, trying to buy that Op in round 3.
One enemy remaining.
You know, I think it could be the box crosshair Puckett.
It's the box, man. You got to put him on TV. He's got the perfect crosshair.
You might be right. You madman. Look at that. Hey, that plan you wanted to have to go ahead and take this orb and shower, you're going to just be slowed up for a little while and reveal a lot of information.
Yeah, you can make me use all my utility. I'll just back up and shoot you with a better gun. Looking at the mini-map, this is going to be an all-in from FaZe on A. And now is a little too late to back out. You've committed. Player 1 does his job, finds the first 2.
Spike planted.
Quinn knows where this player is stuck at here. Baby Bay trying to gamble on this one.
Remaining.
But now it's just Baby Bay alone, crouching. A classic. Simply no real chance here. But yeah, you know, I think their best chance was 1, grab orb, 2, get Spike down for that cash, and then see if they could force out any guns. But, you know, they only are able to get that 1 kill. Player 1, though, man, just a good game from him so far. 13 and 10, 6 assists. He's been placing those slow orbs in areas that will make it very uncomfortable for anyone to try and push in and commit. And even these small holds here, you said it right, Puckett. Yeah, you know, go ahead. You go through all my utility, but I got the better gun. I'll worry about you later.
2 for player 1, 2 more for GMD. Everyone chiming in with some multi-kills. And you can see Baby Bay was doing some saving of his own. He wants the sniper duel. And will he get it? Instantly, the dark cover shuts down that idea over at the B site, so he's going to take his time and work. This is going to be a slow round coming out of FaZe, but look at Corey to be the entry fragger this round.
Yeah, if he could do something here at Showers, that'll be very, very good for FaZe. They can play off of that info, take out some of these key weapons.
They've got it doubled up. If you're Corey, you cannot peek that safely.
No, exactly. That's the reason why, like, you know, not everything's going to be on him, but rather Marv here. Ooh.
Marv gave him the info on Michael. Michael with a great blind, but Huynh was just a little late there. Corey still able to find the kill. And now the hunt is in. GMD comes pouncing out of ammo against the blind Cypher in the corner. Raucus is going to save the life of Zachary.
I'm shocked that Corey was able to get that there. I mean, everything looked like it could have gone in GENG's favor. But now it's FaZe that have that upper hand.
Last player standing.
The better guns that FaZe have been saving up, they'll also still hold on to this op, and a clean round. Besides losing just Marv, I think they'll be more than satisfied with the result there. And we'll see what GENG can do, as they are now going to be able to get the operator.
Yeah, and I do want to credit Michael there. He had 2 players blind that should have been converted into kills. Just wrong timing, bad finishes coming through. This is the first attempt. Corey, quick flicks away. Actually, credit to Corey there. I thought he was blinder than that. That is all Corey with the high sense, deserving this first kill. And there is Michael falling as Raucus takes U-Haul control. Corey, after picking up the first, closes out the round. And we got Huynh getting angry, pulls out the sniper rifle, wants to make this 9-7, finds a camera instead.
Without the op being at heaven, that will give them a lot of comfort to be able to push this freely. Playing around this Hunter's Fury, although it doesn't get any kills, though, I was hoping to see FaZe get on that site. There you have it. Baby Bay from the side. Now Hwynn's going to be back into a strong position here. Baby Bay is just watching his teammates back. He's got them all covered.
Uh-oh, Huynh was waiting for the peek. He knew where he was. Nice shot from Zach. Lines up the single bullet from the Vandal. Now remember, FaZe can still take port here. Spike is in the hands of Raucus, and they will commit. So good luck, Michael. 1v3. Do you just collect the op and try and survive? That might be the game plan.
They know that that operator is going to be up there. Oh, never mind.
Hold this.
Raucus held on to that angle. They know that he was there. They just wanted to ensure that they kept that gun away from him. All right. Well, now we're looking good. If you're a FaZe Clan fan, on the opposite side for Gen G, we've had some miracle thrifty rounds in our previous series. Perhaps we'll get something like that here as well. Who knows?
And that's back-to-back rounds with an op that kind of just did not have a huge impact. Just one kill from Win.
Revealing area.
Yeah.
FaZe doing a nice job to avoid it. And Baby Bay is making his count as he finds Michael trying to get aggressive down long B. Two players went to challenge him, and Baby Bay gets the shot and gets out alive. Also convinces Quinn to invest in his ultimate.
Everything is just crumbling to pieces. A side is exposed. The last two players here, Raze and Jet, now will be approaching from the back, but at this point now, you really do not have many other options to get in here cleanly. You can play around this boombot. Quinn does have blades, so that is the saving grace here. It's just a matter of whether or not they're able to keep both players alive here. What can Quinn do with this? Sean is out of here, but still the options are present for Quinn. And just as I say that, Raucus was there, and another aerial battle it looked like was about to unfold.
I like that the response is just from either Jet, take to the sky. Like, he's going up, I'm going up after him.
Just they can't kill me if I'm all the way up here, you know? They can't see me if I'm flying.
We had a 6-6 half, 2-0 start here from Gen G. Now it's been 3 straight for FaZe, but finally a bye round again for Gen G on defense.
Last player standing.
Here's a look at how this one played out. Up close and personal, Zachary almost got himself a Baby Bay, who dodges just in time to the right.
Gen G tack pause now. After regroup, losing 3 rounds in a row like that, they are going to need to rethink their defense. Previously, they've brought Sage out toward, I want to say that wall was played on A last round. This time, it could be an early wall for Hookah. I think that another part of this too has really just been Baby Bay's first bloods, right?
Yep.
Like both of the rounds that he's had op, instant impact versus like what you were talking about earlier with Win, weren't really feeling that all that much. So, and Baby Bay has been winning those fights here at Long B.
Both teams have invested their tack pause now in this game, taking it pretty darn seriously for the crucial rounds, and this is a huge one.
Here.
Gen G have to stop the bleeding. They accomplished their goal of 6 rounds on the attack. Now what can you put together on defense after winning the pistol? You've let it go. Marv gets the early scout, as will the Omen on the other side. As a nice jump peek comes in from GMD, and instantly a teleport over. Ooh. And the ult is available. We saw this from Marv in the past.
That is simply just to force back the Sage player. Player 1 needing to dial it back and regroup with his teammates.
4 ultimates
Problem
available.
is, if they showstopper here, this would be really bad. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, dude, with that flash, that could have been the timing that they needed, but they held on to that angle and got the shot.
Really nice flash, finds 3, but there is no kill coming your way on the follow-up. Baby Bay, meanwhile, is leading the charge over to the A site. Operator, perfect weapon to hold the angle. Looks away from heaven to smoke just at the wrong time. And his own teammate's cage might throw him off. Instead, finds Sean, who tried to dodge around it.
Cover going out.
Gen G not out of it, though. Despite this being a 2v3. Well, I think they realize it's not worth it for them to push any further into this.
They will check the bodies. No opt to upgrade to. Maybe there's a cipher lurking we can find. In the mid, we will see a market push here from Raucus, who goes all the way around spawn and could find himself Michael, who hears him coming.
Might get another kill here, too. I think FaZe should just stay in place. Especially Zachary. He's beaten up. All right, well, you drop that round after the tack pause. Things have not been looking good for you here at the JBL Quantum Cup Gen G, but still a very competitive game.
You could see how Baby Bay hits that shot at the right time, just as Gen G was setting up the play of the Michael Flash Quinn follow-up. All right, it's going to be a heavy B lane at the start, and you can see on defense, they guessed the wrong way. Teleporter is there. You can do the quick hit, but you're hoping for a nice win from Quinn in the hookah going up against Corey here. It's Shorty, and that one's going to land to the face. Rotation is going to be slow, as they will have to play full-on retake with worse weaponry.
Yeah, but they do manage to get themselves in. Oh, GND. I was about to say maybe that teleport could have been a good read, but Zachary still held on to that. I think he knew that there could have been alert, and that will give them information with that neural theft.
And you just saw another peek from Gen G. That one's instantly res to bring it back to 4-on-4. But they are beaten up. The defense all out of sorts, rotating through the attacker spawn. And Zachary is still lurking somehow behind him. They never cleared him out. And he gets away. They're hunting him. Sean was chasing him, and Zach's just going for it. He's just running away.
One enemy
They
remaining.
never had a chance to clear him out, Puckett. That is ridiculous and so well done by FaZe. Like the fact that Zachary committed to the lurk, he knew that there could have been a trick play with that TP, and then still was there the entire time. So at no point did Gen G feel comfortable on their retake because they knew that they had a body behind them.
Zach now sitting at 15-13, having a really good game on Cypher. He wasn't in a lot of that early action, especially on defense. He was sitting on B by himself while everyone was having fun at A. The second half on the attack, he has been a nice lurker. Reminds me a little bit of what we saw from Steel. Those Sentinel players using the info, gathering, and then punishing when you don't expect them.
There's the advantage of that stage wall. Player one, back away. Not worth it. But just more stall. More stall. Orb has been grabbed, though.
And Showstopper used, so one of the big threats now gone when it comes to ultimate. Still, of course, you got the blades from Baby Bay available. You got a Hunter's Fury available. But it's Corey on these initiations through showers and up short that you're most worried about. Sean is going to be another key player to watch for me on hookah. He lost the last one-on-one against Mr. Zachary, who baited him in. Now he's got a chance to hold strong.
There we go. Oh, I can't believe that dart didn't hit. Marvo waited and managed to push in at the right time here. GMD gets caught with his paranoia now. Hunter's Fury pushed him back.
Seconds left.
Doesn't find any connections with it, though.
20 seconds left. FaZe has got to make a move. Gen G knows it.
Oh, that paranoia doesn't hit. Oh, that paranoia doesn't hit and gives Michael an opening.
Oh, no.
10 seconds.
Quinn going for the injection, not going to land. Marv finds his fourth. He's on an ace right here.
Marv is looking to wrap this one up, maybe. Get this to match point. He's on the outside, and there's the ace for Marv. There you go.
All right, FaZe on the legit match point. We called a 2-0 Gen G, then a 2-1 Gen G. This could be a 2-0 FaZe clan. The team that limped in after losing the first round of groups to time in, they were able to clutch up against Envy to get to the semifinals. And now they've got a chance to knock out the team that went unbeaten in Group B.
Fuck it, I called it 2-0 the entire time.
You did. You said
Always
it was going to be a
committed to
2-0.
it.
You saw it
That's
coming.
right. I did. I have the vision.
It's just in a mirror.
Uh-oh.
It's just reversed. All right, here we go. Push is coming through the smoke. They're not afraid anymore. Quinn double smokes, pulls out his daggers, and is looking to find Marv, the rockstar from the previous round. And Marv continues. That's 6 in a row now with headshots.
Opportunity for them to take B site, but they do have a cross here as well as a showstopper, and that's going to be used. But no, Marv hits him with it. The elbow drop
7.
removes Sean, and now you just have 2 players. Scratch
headshots.
that. 1 player remaining. Can GMD be the hero for Gen G? No, instead, Baby Bay, incredible in this Vine matchup.